Raj, Dhoni, Yadav Agarkar, Pathan, Venugopal Rao and Ashish Nehra. Rao, the batsman, due to bat at number 6 and then to go out to make room for Harbhajan Singh. And New Zealand, fairly settled lineup. Fleming, Astle, Vincent, Marshall. They've been very happy that Jacob Oram was announced fit. Brendan McCullum, Daniel Vittori, Shane Bourne and Kyle Mills. Chris Cairns to come into bat in place of Kyle Mills.
Lethal weapon.
In the air, and the first boundary of the innings. That's raced away to the fence.
Good shot.
Oh, he goes after that. Second boundary for Sehwag. This is where he is so dangerous. As a bowler, you might bowl 3 or 4 good balls in an over and beat the bat, but if you get it off target, say a couple of deliveries, he'll put that away to the boundary. So at the end of the over, you might have had a pretty good over, but what will show in the scorebook is 8 runs. That's edged and will beat third man. Down the track, gives himself room, gets the opportunity to free his arms and strikes the first boundary. He targeted Kyle Mills there, Ganguly. He's very good at this. I've seen him put some of the best bowlers in world cricket off with their line when he does that. And the reason for that being the timing of the charge is very good. He leaves it till the very last minute. So
Goes down the pitch again and again gets a boundary. He's struggled against Bond, Ganguly, but he's targeting Kyle Mills, who is slower by almost 10 Ks, which is good thinking, making sure that India not bogged down. Sehwag played a maiden over from Kyle Mills. India cannot really afford to have too many maiden overs at the start of the innings when the power play is on.
Yes, he's definitely just made up his mind that he's going to try and work it around a little bit now. He realises that if he's just bogged down at one end, then things are not going to get any better for the skipper. Such an important player, obviously, Sourav Ganguly. And Bond has been swinging the ball considerably. Not so much from Kyle Mills. That is a nice shot. Daniel Vittori is not the quickest. It's going to be racing away for a boundary, but a very good stage. The Kiwis were 132 for 5 and Cairns got 100. Down to the third man region, who's quite wide, and that's a boundary.
And now Virendra Sehwag has decided to join the party. He's been watching Ganguly hit the
team in the nets. Nicely played, good control, no one back. Man outside, or one of the men outside the circle, was a deep backward square, not fine leg.
Pressure now on Kyle Mills. He doesn't know where to bowl to Sourav Ganguly. He banged it in short, thinking that Ganguly is going to give him the charge, but Ganguly stayed put, waited for that short ball. That's good batting, good thinking by the Indian captain.
He's been quite inconsistent so far, Jacob Oram, in this series. And starts off with a wide half volley that Sehwag pounces on. Not too far away from Brendan McCullum, that one. He realised the man was inside the circle, off the glove. That's not leg byes. Gee, what a shot that is. Brilliant.
I'm going to play games with Jacob Oram. He's not going to give him the charge every ball. He's out. Straight away. It's a bit of a soft dismissal. I think he was looking to play the ball up in the air, then he changed his mind at the last moment, and it was almost like catching practice. Pretty similar to the dismissal against Zimbabwe just a couple of days back. And the Indian captain is out. India have lost their first wicket for 72.
Hamish Marshall was the catcher. Half-hearted shot that one, so Sourav Ganguly just held it back at the last minute.
That's a good shot. Oh, that travels to the boundary so quickly. Well, it made up his mind. Field was in. Power play still on. That means 7 fielders inside the circle. And at Orum's space, if he lapsed in length, the shot was on. And drifts down the leg side. He will be disappointed, Styris. It's a good over that's just become a little indifferent. 3 of the over to that side. He is playing this ball so beautifully through the offside is Mohammad Kaif. He's had one beauty before this. He doesn't quite clobber the ball, but through a packed offside field, timing it. Last ball of the field restrictions, and Kaif has hit that beautifully through cover again. So 20 overs gone, 121 for 1, and India going over 6 and over.
Similar pace. And straight away he's welcomed to the crease by Sehwag. Luckily for Sehwag on that occasion, it just clears mid-on, but pressure put on the bowler straight away.
Yes, he knows that Astle is going to be bowling at about 110, 115. He uses the long handle.
There you go, magnificent shot. That's a terrific cricket shot. Inside out, over extra cover, 1 bounce over the rope. That's edged and will reach the boundary. Very good over this for India. Oh, he's found the gap again. This is good stuff from India at the moment. Oh, tame dismissal. Against the run of play, you knew what Sehwag was trying to do. He was actually looking to hit a wicket. Oh, that's close. That is very close. He's gone, beaten in the flight. Excellent arm delivery from Daniel Vittori. And a double strike for New Zealand. They're back in it. It's 155 for 3.
Excellent delivery this from Daniel Vittori. The earlier ball was flighted. This one's the armour, and it's beaten Rahul Dravid. All ends up. I think it would have carried on and hit the leg stump. Daryl Harper thinking for a bit, then raising that dreaded finger. Not a good match for Rahul Dravid. He's out for a duck. 150.
There's a man there, and the catch is taken. Shane Bond with the catch. Yuvraj Singh swatted at it. This is a very crucial phase of play for New Zealand, and they've kept it with a wicket.
Well, that is the wicket that New Zealand wanted to even things up a bit. Wonderful wicket. Both of them were set. They needed a wicket here. Short ball. I think Yuvraj got caught in that strange situation where he had to go through with a shot. Didn't want to play it so deep, but it carried the distance. Bond making no mistakes. So this is a big wicket, a big breakthrough for New Zealand. Back with a bang. Yuvraj gone for 2.
Oh, down the track. Has he cleared mid-wicket? Yes. That's a good hit for 6. He took his chances there. A nice way to bring up the 200. So that should make him feel a lot better. Venugopal Rao giving the charge.
Yes, nothing quite like the ball hitting the middle of the bat. He's taken the advantage of the fielders being in the circle and gone for the big hit over there. Timed it well. There it is.
Again goes over the top and finds the man in the deep. Very good catch. Macmillan covering good ground, and in the end diving forward and taking the catch with 2 hands. Venugopal Rao looking to break free. It was a struggle for him out there.
He is trying to repeat the shot that he had played earlier in the over. At that time it was pitched up to him. This one was short, and Craig McMillan making very good ground and taking a fine catch. Oram's delighted. Yes, he's got the wicket. It's 203 for 5.
To the top edge, 4. Oh, up goes the finger. Now that is 3. And there's another one. That's a good catch. That's very well taken. That has carried into the gloves. Jacob Oram has picked up another wicket. That's his 3rd now, so he's done his job as well, even though sprightly, I guess, first up with a swing.
Catch it!
Cries of catch it. He hasn't hit it all that well, I don't think. In the end, he's had a bit of a bonus. Shane Bond it was, who was flying through the air.
This would have been an absolutely fantastic catch. Had quite a bit of ground to make up from a long off. The ball hit straight back over the bowler's head. He's looking for boundaries. This is the first in about 5 overs that they've got. A bit more room.
It's nicely played, whip leg side by Kaif. Is it going to find the boundary rope? It is. That is a very, very important boundary. I'll just give a little bit of probably. You can't play those shots unless the track is good. It's gone straight. And back-to-back boundaries.
It's turning into...
I think they are at this stage. Slower ball to start with, and it is what we were talking about, that boundary first up. Now, potential to... Backing away, and he's clubbed that. There is a sweeper out there. It has been taken by Kyle on the bounds on the leg side. 1 now behind square. There's a man there. Lou Vincent it is. Takes a very good catch. Certainly would have gone for 6 had gone through Lou Vincent's hand. He's hit that pretty well. There is a man down there. Jacob Oram it is. So he's come into the game late in this inning. So they're all out now, India. They are short of that 280 mark that we were talking about. 276 all out, and I don't think they'll be particularly pleased with that. At one stage they were staring 300 in the face.
Yeah, last man to go, Ashish Nehra, looking to get a boundary. Had to swing the ball before, didn't make any connection. This time it's not enough wood on it to get it over the boundary. He finds
Point, cover, mid-off, and a deep 3rd man.
That is an outstanding stroke. Brilliant shot from Fleming.
Really indeed.
That's away, and 4. Nicely clipped. And this time fine. Back-to-back boundaries. Second one leg by. Worked around that pad. Magnificent timing.
They're continuing to...
And it went straight where that second slip was. Running away for a boundary. Soag is one of those fieldsmen in the slips who likes to stand reasonably close, so I guess we could say that that might have carried had he still been there. Rao is off, and it's Harbhajan Singh who is on, currently fielding at square leg. Nice shot. Straight through the line. Boundaries are coming for the Kiwis.
Wow, what a shot. Just to bat now.
Cracked that away as well. That's the second boundary off the over. This is very good aggressive cricket from Stephen Fleming. Balls. Pull shot. He loves playing that as well. And that's another boundary. What a huge over this is. Stephen Fleming is in magnificent form right now and capitalising on anything that's short, full or wide.
Well, both these bowlers have had a layoff. Suddenly have lost the length that they have to be bowling on this wicket. Just too short. Just too short. That's really easy pickings now.
4 fours off 5 balls. Let's make it 5 fours off 6. That is outstanding stuff from Fleming. What a treat that was to watch. 20 off the over and 50 up now. 50 for no loss. That's down to third man and another boundary. Gee, these deliveries are disappearing to the fence very quickly indeed.
Already 10 boundaries have come in the New Zealand innings. Short outside the off stump, bang, that's 4. Really, they've got a momentum. The Indians really need to now get a wicket to put a break on proceedings, but at the moment it's
through again. And it's going to run away for another boundary. Second boundary of the over. They're raining boundaries right now.
That is a gorgeous shot. He's putting his right foot across, and that gives you the feeling sometimes he might struggle to play the ball around that front pad, but if he can hit it like that, he won't even need pads. Gone through the infield again. And that will have enough on it, even as Yuvraj chases it to just beat him.
In the air, taken. This time, no mistake. The bowler was Sehwag. Fleming plays early and chips it straight back. So India get the breakthrough they were looking for.
Things just slowed up a little bit.
A loud shout. The figure has gone up. 2 wickets in 1 over. We saw that happening when India were batting. Vittori struck twice.
That's through. Outfield is quick, and it's 4.
that's a loose delivery.
Straight drive for 4. Beautiful shot from Scott Styris.
The better option.
This is where they can look to go straight with mid-off and mid-on in position. Perhaps not straight. Just go square for 6. Gee, what a shot that was. This time it goes straighter. 1 bounce over the triangle for 4. But the length from Yadav is going to be predictable.
Every time the Bataan for 1 and Yadav for 1. He didn't even try to come back. He was stumped by a yard. He did not even try to come back. Dhoni had a bit of gathering to do. The ball was down the leg side, but Styris knew he was too far gone. Just trying to keep the heat on here. Styris likes to use it. They've all gone up in a field. Fingers gone up as well. Yuvraj has picked up the wicket. So another one goes down. This is starting to get just a touch closer now. Oh, just got a feather on it. Hits and turns just a little bit. McMillan looks back at the umpire, hoping that the finger won't go up. It does.
He goes for the big one and connects it nicely. 6 runs, and what a way to
Call for.
That's another boundary, so that's adding insult to injury. A very good over for New Zealand.
Now there's another one that's going in the air, another one that falls short. It's that kind of day. He's always going to struggle to get there. So there's a bit of running to do, and I think, to be fair to the batsman, he probably hit it in the right place.
Well, that's a terrific shot. It made room, played it with the turn, and managed to get into the gap. So that is a good hit by Nathan Astle. It was in the air for a while, and Agarkar covered quite a bit of ground, but not quite enough. More runs, probably 4 more. Harbhajan just manages to get a foot behind it. It's 10 of the over. 274 for 4.
Now that might just be it. Yes, it is. Into the boundary. New Zealand win with 11 balls left. The better side has won today. There's no doubt at all. They did the crucial things better. They got off to a great start, and thereafter, really, it is a question of continuing with the effort. This has been a wonderful performance. India fought back, but left too much too late. Lou Winson finishes 33, but Nathan Astle, I thought, stood up and was counted. 115 not out from 131 balls. He opened the batting, and he was in there when the 49th over was being bowled. Handshakes all round. New Zealanders got off to a great start, and that is what made the difference in the end. 277 was defendable, as we saw later on, but the magnificence of the start, Arun, made the difference. Yes, that start proved absolutely vital because it gave New Zealand the cushion with which to tackle the rest of the overs.